Easier.
Huh?
Those guys.
Those guys.
These two little guys and then those guys.
And I always pack some extra screws, because sometimes it takes us one to drop a roll somewhere on the floor and you can't find it. Or here's I use the top bend to hold
How many we say?
Now this is going to be from the, you want to leave this bottom because what's going to happen is there's more connections. You know, these are a lot more closer. But now, others have different ways, you know, of going about, you know, taking this off. These, being that they're wire tied, that's telling me already, you know, that they're fairly new. So that's why you always want to make sure you have wire ties with you. But I will usually take this entire, I'll disconnect everything that's going to this thing. And I take this whole board here and I move it away to give me access. And this is, after you've been doing it for a while, you'll probably have your own, how you want to go about it. See, this way here, it gets somewhat out of your way. But without having these disconnected, I got to make things easier for myself. Whitey is always righty. That's how I go. If you see it this way, so you always know when you take this whitey righty, and you know the ground is always going to be there at the top. Whitey righty. It gives you a little bit more freedom, and then your skin can come off from out the front. So if you wanted to take those two,
So we're not going to be able to take it, the whole thing apart, because these are
but that's all right. I'm trying to do it, you know, another way. You can always tell when somebody else has usually already done this before because they've disconnected these, but they've done their own wire. And I usually don't put this one in. I'll do these two.
But you should disconnect bottom.
watch out with the.
Each bottom, each way.
Yeah, so see, this is still connected. That's why I, on the other hand, you know, you'll find your own way to go about it. But now, you've got full access now to your entire, you know, bottom. Everything that you need towards your PM to be checking, you know, is your belt tension. So now you got access. You can stick your finger in there, push it along that belt. That belt's going to be sort of greased the same way as you would grease a belt in one of the baths.
White guy.
And now if you notice the grease down at the bottom of these 4 posts, it's still clean because these are still fairly new. But if that was like black, you know, or so, I would just take paper towel or something and get rid of all that off of there. But this is where I would lube, you know, get a thin, from my finger, get a thin coating of grease and rub it up and down, you know, these 4 shafts. And then the same with, I get a bigger clump of it on my finger and do the screw. But you really only need to do the screw all along about the 1st inch of the top. Because as it works its way down, it's gonna push that wad all the way down anyway. And that's why you see it all piled up sort of down there, but at least you know you've got fresh grease now getting pushed through.
So you're using high temperature lithium grease, right?
Yeah, I think that's that, isn't that, Ed, what it's called? That high temp lithium grease?
High temp grease.
Yeah, high temp.
The same grease we use for 21.
But there are many kind of high temperature grease, you know.
Yeah. Now,
I'm being non-specific about it because I don't know what you have accessibility to overseas.
You can use them even engine
¿Grasa de alta
oil.
temperatura o de alto vacío?
De
Whatever
alta
serves your
temperatura.
purpose.
Para este caso.
Sí,
Pero para los disolutores es de alto vacío.
pero para el
So then I guess for
7200
changing
es de alta
O-rings
temperatura
on
también, no es de
the
alto vacío.
pistons,
yeah, now
you
this
just
whole,
release this Allen screw and
no,
those two and take it
now
out.
we're gonna take this whole top off. But, I need to, I gotta get a marker because what I do